Dallas, they sit number 7 in the West, holding their own with good company. And they're just getting started. Only on 2K Sports. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. TA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jonas Valanciunas.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. And for Las Vegas, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with B. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. Terrific performances. So, Steve, is the contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it's a very real thing. A lot of players play much harder in a contract year.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here is Hardaway. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot, despite the contact.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Brandon Ingram trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Shoots from the baseline, and the jumper is on the mark.
Finney Smith.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Graham finds Ingram. Off target from three-point range. Now the Mavericks with it. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Out to the right wing. Here's Finney Smith. He's covered by Ingram. Hardaway from outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Hardaway Jr.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide-open man.
Las Vegas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. B, by Porzingis.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. And the shot is good.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Las Vegas, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Hardaway. After the basket by Las Vegas. Unloads from 9. Powell trying to free himself up. Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 5 now. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense with his passing and in the step-back game of James Harden. You're starting to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Here's Porzingis. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Good on the shot.
How about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Graham from outside. Rebounded by Hardaway. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And he makes that one.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Hardaway's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Las Vegas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Graham. Ingram trying to get open.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Porzingis. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so Graham will bring it up for Las Vegas. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Takes it from 10. Again, Las Vegas.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Doncic. His 2nd shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Las Vegas, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far.
Las Vegas
Excellent
calls
thanks to
timeout.
their offense. And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
And it's a completely new group for Las Vegas. To the inside. And here is Satoransky, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Marshall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul.
Wow, he got whacked.
Shooting for
on
Las
that one.
Vegas.
Shouldn't be much debate there.
Najee Marshall.
And guys, let's get
At
your
the
take
line
on the
for 2.
scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Mavericks leading by 3. Passes it to Bullock. Zhang. Lewis covering. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Las Vegas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Murphy. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Runs in the pass to Bullock.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
first. 2
Cleveland.
minutes.
1 up, 1 down. 2
Maxi
points with his
Kleber.
first shot this game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
1:52 left to play here in the first. Lewis kicks to Marshall. And Maxi
Mavericks
Kleber
foul.
is going to pick up the foul. That is his first
personal
foul of the
foul.
game. And
Second
Las
team
Vegas
foul.
making a change here.
Now
Temple's
into the
checked in.
lineup for Las Vegas, Garrett Temple.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. The pass to B. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Pass to Lewis. Lets the 3 fly. Temple can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Bullock. Here's the drive. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
So it's Las Vegas now. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Lewis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Las
And
Vegas
the whistle
foul.
blows as the basket counts. And a
Marshall.
3-point play chance
First
right here.
personal
One
foul.
free throw coming up. So for
At the
Las
line for the
Vegas,
Mavericks.
Jones checked in for B,
At the line
and
for
B
one.
subbed in for Lewis. Trey Burks checked in for Dallas. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Now here's Marshall. Poke loose. Fast break Dallas. Burke. The ball. Count the
Las
bucket.
Vegas foul call.
And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Second
They've wasted
personal
no
foul.
time settling into their offense.
Shooting for
First
Dallas.
trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with the
One plus the
percentage
penalty.
of
2
82,
shots.
he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Dallas making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Here's Temple. Burke covering. Inside. B. And he floats in for the easy two. There's the assist on that one.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Burke finds Brown. Zhang. The shot's good. Brown
Assist
making the
goes
play.
to
Yeah, a big
Moses
part of this
Brown.
run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Murphy against Brown. Now, here is Murphy. He's covered closely. Fires from deep. And so it's Dallas in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And the Mavs trying to improve their defense. The 7-footer Porzingis certainly conscious of that focus.
Find ways to win games. At the end, it's most of the games that we won. It's not just offense; it's mostly defense that got us to win. So if we keep doing that, then we should be able to win some games.
And Greg, they're more than capable of winning, as we've seen.
Well, the offense is a given, so it's all about putting together stops when they're going against the elite level competition.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
They've got Jones. B out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Murphy in at the center. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going.
Las Vegas foul call.
On the court for the Mavericks.
Marshall.
We've got
Third
Brown.
personal
Trey
foul.
Burke is out there with
First
Jalen
team
Brunson.
foul.
Then there's B.
Shooting for
And we all
Dallas.
know that star players get
At
a
the
few
line
more
for
perks,
two.
but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
He's checked in for Las Vegas. Brandon Ingram comes in for Marshall. Green, he's checked in for Dallas. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Las Vegas trails by 13. Here he goes. Temple gets the bucket.
Nice try there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
To the paint. Here's Brown. Passes it to Brunson. On the wing, Green. And the three ball is good.
Josh Green.
Green's got
For
himself
three.
going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Temple. Here's B. And he banks in the lane.
Assist from Temple.
He's got his second bucket tonight.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
It's stolen by Jones. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Down low. Shot is good. And the Mavericks lead has been down to just 10 points on the bucket from B.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And it's Burke with the ball for Dallas. And what a value Garrett Temple can be. A smart veteran, Steve, who eats up minutes.
I was surprised more teams didn't go after Temple and create consistency. He has always been a nice contributor, a player coaches love to have on the roster.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. Offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. So for Las Vegas, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jones. Alexander Walker comes in for Garrett Temple. And Satoransky is subbed in for B. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Brown. Porzingis comes in for B. Hardaway's checked in for Burke. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. It's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now Porzingis, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Porzingis. Doncic has got 7.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
Now here's Ingram. And we know he can score. He's averaging 21.5 points a game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Satoransky against Doncic. Here's Porzingis. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Satoransky. Ingram outside. From 13, again, Las Vegas score.
They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss completely.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
Defensively, I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
So for Las Vegas, he comes in for B. And Lewis subbed in for Nikhil Alexander Walker. For 3, Ingram. A three-pointer is right on target. Ingram's got 7 points for the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Lewis. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 11 on the bucket from Satoransky.
Quick thinking by Satoransky, catching the pass and shooting with confidence.
Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight.
Las Vegas foul called. Kyra Lewis. First personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for Dallas.
Lewis against Doncic. There's the triple.
2 minutes remaining in the
Another
first half.
3 for
2
Dallas.
minutes.
A great disruptor of the basketball.
3 points.
Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Now here's Ingram. 20-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
From Kyra Lewis.
Dallas leading by 12. Stolen by Satoransky. Now Las Vegas moving it up. And here we go. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. The pass to Kleba. Doncic outside. Pass to Book. Lock at 6. Inside. Kleba. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll move the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Team foul.
The Mavericks
Shooting
their
for
5th
Dallas.
and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Cleveland. So for Las Vegas, Murphy's checked in, and it's Marshall in for Satoransky. Then for the Mavericks, he comes in for Porzingis, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Reggie Bullock.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
It's good for 2.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
B, he's guarded by Murphy. Here's B. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. B's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for. Being competitive and bringing energy.
It's not going to go for him. Dallas leading by 12. And Doncic throws it down.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Ingram outside. The shot from 20 feet away. Nice spin on the left rim and in. And that's 15 points for Brandon Ingram.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Yep, it counts.
Luka
And the
Doncic.
Mavericks lead by 14.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Mavericks lead by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 16 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
I like what they're doing out there. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shot, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
First of all, where's the intensity going to be? I think when a team is pumping you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
They've got Jonas Valanciunas, also Ingram out there. B out there with Devontae Green. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
And for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. It's Powell in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Las Vegas, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Ingram. Then there's Devontae Green. Then there's B, and it's Alexander Walker in a shooting guard.
We know Ingram's capable of having big nights, but now we're seeing it more and more and more.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Porzingis. Powell with it. Doncic outside. Hardaway with it. 7 points in the game. Porzingis trying to get free. Out to Hardaway. Hits it from three-point range.
Hardaway Jr.
Hardaway has got 10 points in the game.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
A steal out on his own on the break. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Las Vegas trails by 14 to the middle. B. And he drops in the way up off the glass. 6 points for B.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Back to Hardaway. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Here's Ingram. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
A wiry guy with great body control. Ingram can adjust in the face of good defense.
And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Here's B. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of the 6 taken on the floor. Dallas leading by 10. And the whistle
Las Vegas
is
foul
going to be on B. That's his first foul. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
Reggie Bullock comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Reggie Bullock.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Stolen away. B, the pass to Jones. Here's B. And that comes off the assist by Jones. B's got it back down to single digits for Las Vegas. And it's Burke with the ball for the Mavericks. And there's a
Las
call
Vegas foul call.
That's his first foul.
First
He's
personal
checked in
foul.
for Brown.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Mavericks.
And so here is Dallas. Burke, the pass to Brunson. Here's B. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Checking in for Dallas.
the pass to B. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Taking a look at Chicago. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
You know, for Las Vegas, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
That one's not going to go. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Las Vegas trails by 7. Pass to B. B. Eva defending. Offensive rebound. Passes it to B. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Jones, that's for 2. And he gets it to go. Off the back of the ring.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Stripped away. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's B. Again, Las Vegas scores.
You like to see since the half now. He's finally starting to come around.
Mavericks leading by 3. To the inside to stop the drought. And that one, good.
Timeout.
And it's
Las
9
Vegas
points
calls
for B.
timeout.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics.
Checking in for Las Vegas.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. Marshall, he's checked in for B.
Dallas
B
foul.
comes in for Jones.
Second personal
Saransky's
foul.
checked in for
Second
Garrett
team
Temple.
foul.
And Lewis subbed in for B.
Shooting for
You know
Las
what? Very
Vegas.
close to a
Taking
three-point
2
play right
shots.
there.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Dallas.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Mavericks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. To the paint, Zhang. That one falls coming off Burke's feet.
Trey Burks.
Burke's got 3 assists in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Valanciunas. 6 points for him. Here's Satoransky, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Tomas Satoransky.
Satoransky's got 6 points.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Dallas calls timeout. And the Mavericks with some changes. Iball comes in for B. And Doncic is subbed in for Burke. Dallas has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Doncic. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Valanciunas. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Valanciunas, as they look from the mid-range, he is very comfortable taking it.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break.
Las Vegas foul called. Kyra
And the
Lewis.
Mavericks making a
Second
change here.
personal foul.
Finney Smith's
Third
checked
team
in.
foul. Substitution for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith.
44 seconds left in the third. Dallas moving it around. Here's Doncic. An easy 2 points on the way. Doncic has got 20 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from B.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Kleba, good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Kleba's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's B. Drives to the hoop.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that sign.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Mavericks ahead, up by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Come on, fans.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Luka Doncic.
Even against contact, Satoransky stays agile and just plays right through it.
Outside, Porzingis takes it inside. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they get pushed around on that low block.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Las Vegas. They trail by 3. Marshall dishes to Murphy. Marshall can't hit. Dallas has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Doncic outside. Zing. Porzingis trying to get free. Another 3 for Dallas.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And they pick up 2. And that's now 9 points for B.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And that one drops.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Las Vegas trails by 6. And Satoransky kicks to Murphy. Ingram passes to Murphy. And then Murphy with the dunk.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. It's to Porzingis. Over Marshall. Again, the Mavericks score.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Got a piece of it. It's out of bounds to Las Vegas. 10 possessions. Long ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Well, you look at Doncic. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities at All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. B comes in for Marshall. And Devontae Graham subbed in for B. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside, Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
At 7-3.
Shooting for Dallas,
to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
The first free throw is good. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Satoransky. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but He defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Working the mid-range, but you would think the defense would be keying on him.
Now here's Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Porzingis, and it's good off the back rim in. Porzingis has got 10 points here in the second half. Las Vegas trails by 6. Las Vegas calls timeout.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
Go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Las Vegas' coach talk to his team during a timeout. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Well, then they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. 2 on the clock. Here's Ingram. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on
Dorian
Finney-Smith.
Finney-Smith
gets it to go.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis with the ball. He's guarded by Murphy. Fades away. Here's Powell. And yes, it's good. And it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Now here's Graham. B the pass to Murphy. And it's good off the glass.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Hardaway against Ingram. Here's Doncic. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Las Vegas, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Ingram. Again, Las Vegas scored.
See how Ingram's polished his game, looking smooth from the mid-range.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Las Vegas. It's a 10-point game. Again, Las Vegas scores.
With a menu of moves at his disposal, Ingram can surprise defenders with his pull-up jumper.
Over in the corner, Porzingis. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Now here's Ingram. Ball stolen. .141 left to play here in the fourth. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
There were a lot of ways he could have finished that one, but he decided to keep it classy with the finger roll.
.137 left here in the fourth quarter. Ingram outside. He's slammed up by Ingram.
That impressive wingspan, Brandon Ingram can sure make plays above the rim.
Now Doncic. Here's Powell. Yep, that one goes. And here is Ingram. From 12 feet out, the shot misses, and the Mavericks going the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Dallas.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for Luka Doncic.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots, pinpoint guys. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
And it's just competing.
At the line for the Mavericks.
Giving your
Luka
best
Doncic.
when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Burke with it. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kristaps, you got it going early tonight. What got you into that rhythm early?
Just from the beginning, being focused, knocking down the first couple of shots, you start to feel good, and you just keep going.
Well, you had the flow tonight, man, and it led to the win. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for us. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.